Hey peeps, we are back. We're talking The Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 14, episode 8. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So this episode picks off where Sanya's in the kitchen talking to her sister, and she's trying to decide what she wants to do, how she's going to tell Ross that she does not want to have another child. And I thought it was a little odd that her sister says, please don't have another child, because her sister and her husband and her 2 or 3 kids live at her house. How are you going to live in this man's house and then act as if you don't want your sister to have another child? I thought it was weird. Another one of her reasons for not wanting to have a child is she says that she doesn't think she has enough help. Well, you have 6 adults living in your house, and you also mentioned that you have a nanny. So I thought that's quite a bit of help. But at the same time, when she's explaining everything with her husband and she's crying, she's really sincere about this. I think that she has every right to have a baby or not. I think that her being afraid that he's going to be holding this against her is kind of sad. But I understand her wanting to work on her career, propel her career. Sometimes it's harder for some people than others to be able to be a full-time working mom. And maybe she's one of those people that she just doesn't want to try to focus on being a mom and focus on her career goals. I have no idea what all she does. I know she has her Mommy Nation. I know that she's now filming The Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I don't know what else is taking up so much time. Maybe she's training for the next Olympics. I have no idea. But I think that this is something that her and her husband can talk about off camera and make some decisions that work best for them and their family. Maybe she can have another baby with her husband down the road. She could freeze her eggs. They could have a surrogate. I don't know. Maybe they could do something later on. I just hope that he doesn't force another child on her. When they were on Watch What Happens Live, it seems that they're still in the same place. He wants a baby, she doesn't. So I'm wishing them the best. Then we see Sheree, Marlo, and Candy. They decide to go for an infrared sauna. However, when Candy shows up, she's got business to handle afterwards. So she's not getting in that sauna. She doesn't want to mess up her hair or makeup. And I totally get it. Candy is a mom, a wife, a friend, a daughter, and an entrepreneur. Candy has her hands in so many different businesses, so many different products, charity events, things like that. I understand her not wanting to get her hair and makeup messed up. This woman has stuff to do.
And I just expect my friend to reach out to me. Then I'm talking about Tyrone.
So I was going to wait for you to be able to share that information with me.
She should have stepped up more for me. I'm just disappointed in Candy.
Why do y'all always seem to ask so much of me that y'all don't give to me? This argument is bullshit to me. Why do they feel that they are owed so much from me? I don't get it.
How you giving one a foster child? Someone who's...
Don't start going back to your childhood.
Because I've tried this.
I did not expect for her to have a tantrum.
You know what? I think that Sheree is really wrecking my nerves. Her and Marlo both. Sheree is so pissed off at Candy for not reaching out to her. She is more pissed off at Candy than she is at Tyrone. And this man is the one who stood you up, let you drive 2 hours to Philly, and then let you sit at a restaurant on camera crying for 2 hours. I mean, seriously, you got ghosted by a boyfriend in your 50s. Nobody died. Nobody's sick. Nobody has to keep throwing you these pity parties and calling to check in on you. Would you do the same for Candy? No. I am so over Marlo right now. Her holding on to this peach is her #1 focus. And you don't have to be that down low to get your peach. Bringing up that you were a foster child, let that go. Stop that. Don't pull that on Candy. I want them to take her peach back next season. Make her a friend of again. I think the best thing that Candy and Kenya should do is cut Marlo out. Stop filming with her. Stop giving her any of their personal information or time, because she only cares about herself. And the fact that they both had the audacity to act as if Kandi owes them anything after they talked about her so disgustingly just a couple of episodes ago. They are always talking so negatively about her, but yet and still you want her to encourage you. You want her to call you. You want her to donate to your foundation. You want her to invite you and the kids over to her house. Give me a break, Marlo. You know, Kandi explained to them how she felt. This woman is doing a lot. She's got her husband and her children that need her at home as well. She's not going to have time to make extra special time for Marlo and Sheree, who is moping around about being ghosted by a felon. And that comment that Sheree made about Kandi throwing a tantrum, girl, bye. So Sheree has hired a female business manager, which is great. I am hoping, like nobody's business, that her company is finally going to be launched and that her website is going to be up and running. And I know that this woman could do multi-million dollars business if she would just get her stuff together. This woman is all about fitness and all about health. If she could just get her company set up, her website set up, I mean, at this point, she could have set up an Etsy account. Get your stuff together, ma'am. This is crazy. And you know what? When she came to Drop It with Drew's event wearing those amazing leggings, showing off her amazing body, that She by Sheree yoga mat, and that water bottle, if she had had herself all the way together, her website would have been available, ready to go the day this episode aired. That would have been some amazing advertisement. We do see Marlo speaking with her nephews. She said that she's trying to keep them uplifted. They've had a really rough last couple days, especially after everything that's been going on with their mother. So I was really happy to see that she was trying to keep their minds off of it, lift them up. But then at the end of the episode, when we see that she's saying that she kicked the boys out, so you kick these children out. I don't understand that. You always bring up the fact that you come from a foster care system and that you always felt that you were not wanted, but you, their Monty, kicked them out. I need to see the rest of the details regarding that. That just does not sit well with me at all. Then we see Kenya, Kandi, and her friend Monyetta go out to make candles.
Each of the husbands had a remote.
Let me say this. If you come too close, that husband can buzz my underwear.
Well, the thing.
Wait, hold on. I was on your side.
The husband was there when you said that you wanted to have sex.
No, that's not true. Yes, you did. I'm going to say this. There are 3 ladies at this table that could get it. Kandi is one.
One thing I can tell you about this, I really appreciate that Kandi and Kenya, they can go back and forth, yelling at each other, arguing, just absolutely acted a fool, being ridiculous. But they always go back to being friends. They laugh, they joke, they go on and move on. They are able to agree to disagree and move forward. I don't understand why it is that Marlo and Sheree are not able to do the same. Now, Kandi did have a point about Kenya saying that Kandi could get it at the table in front of Todd. I totally understand where Candy's coming from. She's got a point. But at the same time, Kenya has a point too. Nobody that I know, none of my girlfriends would want to sit around having a little dinner wearing these vibrating panties and somebody else's husband button is vibrating somebody else. Nobody would want that. None of my girlfriends would. I mean, there are some people in some situations that might enjoy it, but not me. I think it's a bit too much. I'm not married to you. I'm married to the guy across the room. Okay, stop it. And I would feel some kind of way about my husband buzzing some other woman as well. I'm just saying. But I understand where Kandi is coming from, so she's right. Kenya kind of gets a little freaky from time to time as well. So when Drew invites all the girls over for her Drop It with Drew event, Sanya does show up. She says that she was surprised that she was not uninvited, but Drew is not like that. I think that Drew was really welcoming to her. She hugged her. She said, of course you're invited. Drew is one of those types of people that if you apologize to her, she will accept your apology and move forward with you. I mean, she'll still be looking and watching and side-eyeing to verify that you are really sincere, but Drew is not going to hold a grudge like that.
Drew went and printed out the thing from FedEx.
They brought out that ass.
Coming to you soon at shebysheree.com.
I don't work out, baby. I get lipo. Isn't that what Drew does?
Between Drew's horrible mommy makeover and the way she's doing these moves, I can see why she still looks like a busted can of biscuits.
Drew is the face of this program, but you're not an entrepreneur.
And we done waited decades on decades for some businesses. We still waiting for She by Sheree. I mean, I seen the mat today.
Girl, you're just a face of something. If I was the face of many things I could have been, honey.
What's going on with Mark? Yeah, tell us about Mark, your relationship. Tell us about your fake booty.
You're
sitting here,
bitch, I'm perfect.
You're not.
Anyway,
You look like a
talk to
trying to
me.
keep a man.
Where's your man, Marlo?
I don't want one. You settle for one that belittles you, sweetheart.
Whatever. Yes, I did. Then I have a beautiful child from that. And what do you have? Get out.
Kenya is coming for me. It's never anything uplifting.
My fake booty. I'm a mother perfect Barbie doll.
Without argues, I'm not going to say anything about your children, your mother, your husband.
If a person's mother don't want to be bothered with them, you know something wrong with her.
All right.
Kenya around here gotta save her job. She up here last year, she's pregnant.
Trying to keep a man. You settle for one that belittles you. So leave me alone.
Now those leggings, see what I mean? Sheree was killing it with those leggings. Now in the midst of this workout, Todd gets a call from his friend slash babysitter. It turns out that some guy has jumped the fence on their property and is sitting out on their front porch. Then this dude tells the babysitter that he is related to Beyonce and T.I.'s son, and they told him to come over to Candy's house. No, sir. No, sir. We do not buy that. What they told you was stop down by your nearest mental health facility because you need to have your meds checked. You are not T.I.'s son, and I'm pretty sure you are not related to Beyonce. I'm just saying. Good news is everything was fine. The kids are okay. The babysitter, she's okay. So that's the good part. At this point, Sanya is at this event getting advice from Ralph. I said, say what now? She says that she likes Ralph, so she's going to go to him for marriage advice. I said, girl, this man does not give a damn about his own wife. And you are asking this man for marital advice? I'm concerned about her judgment and character. You know, Marlo trying to be the victim. Girl, if you don't get the hell up out of here, you are not the victim. You have been harassing the hell out of Kenya all season long. And now you want to be the victim. You hurt. Girl, shut the hell up. I really appreciated that the Bravo editors, they said, no, ma'am. You are not about to sit here and lie and act as if you have never talked about Kenya's mother, child, or husband.
Do you want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Because I got receipts.
Honey, they brought the receipts. Marlo trying to say that Kenya is a backstabber really just took me all the way out. Girl, you are just insufferable at this point. Kenya saying that she was the perfect Barbie. That cracks me up. Kenya's body is really nice. You know, they asked Sanya on Watch What Happens Live if she thinks that Kenya's booty is fake, and she said yes. You know, I don't know if Kenya's booty is fake or not. I go back and forth thinking maybe it is, maybe it's not. But what I can tell you is this. I do not like it when people talk about someone's appearance. I don't like it. Maybe Drew's body does not look like Sheree's body, you know, but for her to call Drew a busted can of biscuits, I just thought that was horrible. I really did, for so many reasons. One of the reasons I thought that it was wrong is because body shaming hurts people so badly, especially younger children. And it's not okay. What kind of message are you delivering? Secondly, I was upset by it because you are going into the fitness business. You are going into the fitness industry. You are about to start selling fitness accessories. Why would you say something like that? You are offending your future customer. I agree with Drew when she says, you guys are all coming for her. She by Sheree has been sitting around for 13 years in your closet. Stop that. When Sheree makes that comment, you're just the face of the company. I could have been the face of something. You could have been the face of something, but you are not. Okay, and then Sanya saying that Drew is just the face of the company. She's not an entrepreneur. You don't know that for sure. Maybe she was hired as the face of the company, but you don't know if she has also bought into the company. Maybe she owns 10, 20, or 30% of the company now. You do not know that. I would like to know, what is Sanya the face of besides Mommy Nation? Stop this. Whatever happened to them saying that they wanted to support each other? Women supporting women. You guys are really reading Drew for filth. That was awful. And I also thought that a lot of women who watch the show, they may struggle with weight loss. And I am one of those people. And Marlo is somebody who, we always see her getting some kind of surgical procedure. Leave Drew alone. Sheree did go online and she says, how you got a program and you can barely do the workout yourself? That is rude. Stop it, ma'am. You are going to be in this industry soon. I mean, if somebody had a program and it said drop it with Pia, I would never let anybody see me work out, because Lord knows that workout that they were doing was really an advanced workout. Hell no, they would be saying the same thing about me. You know, Drew talking to Sanya and saying that Sanya should have a baby to make, you know, her husband happy. You got to make the man happy. Girl, Ralph could care less if you were happy. You don't even know who he was seeing or what he was doing in Tampa. This is Sanya's body. It's Sanya's choice, in my opinion. And I also agree, in a marriage, you want to be happy. You want your husband to be happy. Both people want to be happy, deserve to be happy. But you are not always going to be 100% happy. And I tell you what, women should not always have to bow to the man. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. He's out here living his dreams. He's got his limousine company, chauffeur company, whatever. Let her do whatever she needs to do. They can come back and talk about this again later. Anyway, you guys, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.